Hello, this is Gary Marr from Glendale Community College. This screen capture is from my SAS 150AB class. And what I've done here is I've started on assignment 11 where I'm creating a storyboard for the Moosehead Skateboard Company GUI screens. Storyboards are very common in terms of planning out your GUI design to make sure you've got controls laid out so that they're intuitive and they're all defined and you've got everything out there. Part of it is certainly drawing the screen. And that's what I've done here. The part that isn't here is any pseudocode or reference to the particular holes in the screen. Now, based on the requirements of the assignment, I've got a label box there. Label box here, 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 and here. Labels are used primarily for displaying text. And when I say label box, I mean the controls. Let's see. Hello, this is Gary Marr from Glendale Community College. This is from my SAS 150AB class. It happens to be a screen capture of creating the storyboard necessary for the Moosehead assignment in Chapter 11. With all GUI applications, you should first start off with a little bit of a design of how that GUI is going to look and feel to the user. Once you've got it laid out, then you can then identify what buttons you want to program. And of course, at that point, that's where we add our pseudocode. So what I've done here is I've kind of roughed out a very simple screen for the Moosehead Shipping Company, or Skateboard Company. It's the shipping screen. And the requirements are in the assignment in the end of chapter materials. And what I've done here is I've created some text in the form of labels. And what I did do over here is on my shapes and stencils, I chose out of conceptual website shapes controls, which as you can see down here are pretty much stencils of the controls you'll quite often find with a GUI. So this, north, south, east, west, these labels here are all label controls, which in the word of GUI, a control is a screen widget, and a label is simply just text on the screen. I also have 3 text boxes, one which accepts input and the other 2 which are read-only. The idea here is I can specify the quantity of skateboards, but that the pounds and total cost will be calculated for me when I come down here and hit the place order button. Now, one would argue that maybe what I want to have before place order is a summary button that would do the same. It would take the shipping cost based on the region, the quantity, the pounds, and calculate a total cost. But for illustration purposes, this assignment, I just want to rough out a very simple screen design. Now, with GUI applications, not everything has to do something with pseudocode or eventually source code. Primarily, you worry about buttons, which I have 2, and menus, of which I don't have any. So what I would do next is after I was happy with this design, is I would then in turn create pseudocode for place order and cancel. Place order would go through, do all the math necessary to give me a total cost and also pounds, and then cancel would wipe all of this information clean and let me start over again. Typically what happens with this assignment is you'll create a widget, a copy of your widgets or screen design, a wireframe if you will, that shows what that screen will look like, and then you would create pseudocode for any action that's going to happen in that screen, which would be to place order and cancel. Now, what I've done is I've taken this drawing here and I've placed it on Week 13 along with a PDF file. So if you don't have Visio installed at home, you can always just look at the PDF. I have not created the pseudocode for it. The pseudocode would take those business rules that are in the assignment and primarily work against the place order button. The other pseudocode would be on a function that you create for cancel, and that would simply blank out the screen. I think this is probably enough to go on. If you have any questions on this assignment, we can certainly cover it next week in class. Thank you.